I'm Jane McDonald and I've spent my life sailing the globe.
It's fantastic. I love it.
25 years ago, I started my travelling career as a singer on the cruise ships, and now I've swapped my dressing room for a stateroom as I carry on cruising as a passenger.
Oh, the sweets. Yes.
I've learned so much.
How do you feel?
Surprisingly okay.
And visited some amazing places.
Looking for tarantulas.
Oh, why?
Because we're
Why
here.
would you look for a tarantula?
So now I want to share all my travel tips with you.
Oh, yeah, that's telling me where I am. I'm very impressed with that.
All you have to do is sit back, relax and enjoy the ride.
We are sailing.
This time, I'm on the second leg of my cruise sailing up the Thames to celebrate two of my best friends' 70th birthdays.
Oh, wow.
Hello. Look at
Look at houseboat, you see.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think I could live on a houseboat.
Oh, I could.
We wanted to holiday together in the UK, so we clubbed together and booked a private river cruiser.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Here we go.
Up the river.
It's a gentle, relaxing trip where we can enjoy the English countryside and soak up some history.
Right, the most important thing
Is to hit
is
it.
it's not going to bounce.
So it doesn't bounce. Oh,
I told you it didn't bounce. We got
bounce.
72 balls.
Oh, I'm with you.
The Thames is one of Britain's most famous rivers, meandering its way for 215 miles from the Cotswolds to the coast. I always thought of the Thames as the famous bit round London, but we're discovering there's so much more to see from our river cruiser.
Ooh, that were a close shave,
It's
that.
a good job we sat down.
Yeah, what?
I'm thinking that's not low.
We've set sail in the middle of autumn to coincide with the girls' 70th birthdays, but it's also the perfect time of year to enjoy the leaves changing colour.
Hiya! Nice to see you. Sorry, you see, I'm waving to folk. Aren't people friendly on the river?
Our cruise started from Hampton Court after a fascinating trip around the palace.
I can't believe, you know, we're in the hall and the home of one of the most tyrannical kings who just deleted the wife. Just deleted. Just
More ways
like,
than one.
yeah.
And then up through Shepperton Lock and on to Windsor, where we followed in the steps of royalty.
This is the heart of Windsor.
Really?
This was Church Street. This is where the royals used to come out of the castle once a week to go to church.
Plus, we've never stopped eating
That is gorgeous.
or drinking. And there's still more to come. We're on board a four-berth river cruiser that started life as a working Belgian cargo barge 83 years ago. The boat has been lovingly transformed into a floating hotel by Captain Dominic and his son Oliver.
Well, I didn't expect this. I thought it would be a bunk or a hammock.
And every bit of space has certainly been utilised.
And look at this, Jane. Always very excited about this.
It's a wardrobe.
Oh, you've got a
A
secret
little hiding
wardrobe.
wardrobe, yeah.
It has 4 ensuite cabins on the lower deck, with 2 doubles at the front and a twin and double at the rear. All cabins lead up to the main living room, which leads to an outside seating area at the front and kitchen and wheelhouse at the back. It's the morning of our 3rd day, and we're waking up at our mooring, right below Windsor Castle in the heart of the town.
Good morning. Come in, my lovely. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, you haven't got a cup of tea, have you?
I'll go and get you one right
Oh,
away.
do you mind?
Absolutely not.
That'd be smashing. Thank you so much.
I'm stopping in my cabin for now, as I'm not quite ready for me close-up. But the birthday girls are up, dressed and tucking into the spread. A river cruise like this is a great way to see the nooks and crannies of England that you wouldn't normally see from the roads. I can't believe that we're only 20 minutes from Heathrow Airport and just a few minutes walk from the centre of town. It's so quiet and peaceful here. Even the swans are on mute. And while I get me brew, we're pulling up the gangplank and setting sail. Today we're travelling from Windsor Castle, stopping at the Waterside Inn at Bray for lunch, and then on to Cliveden for our overnight stop. Our river cruiser is the biggest boat this side of the Thames, which means that it can't always park up on a mooring if the water is too shallow. That's the case today, as we set off for a birthday lunch treat for the girls, so the crew have arranged for us to transfer to a smaller boat.
It's like being in Venice.
Well, we don't have a gondola, but we do have a little 1960s motorboat called the Fringilla. She's owned by our skipper, Will's family, who've been working on the Thames for the past 30 years. A lovely way to commute to our restaurant.
And what a way to arrive.
I know.
Oh, come on, you know.
You do feel, because I know we're in Windsor and it's on the Thames, but we actually do feel a bit like royalty on here, don't we?
It's posh, isn't it?
Very
it's what
posh.
we call posh up north.
Very posh.
They call it posh everywhere, Sue. We are just about to eat in a 3-star Michelin restaurant, and there are only 5 in the UK. Assistant Manager Dean is waiting to greet us.
Hello there.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the Waterside Inn. Table awaits.
Thank you very much.
Please.
This lunch isn't included in our cruise, but the crew often suggest different places to eat or drink along the way if you fancy a change of scene.
I know, I've heard all about this place.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Find out.
The restaurant was opened 48 years ago by the late chef patron Michel Roux, who I met on the cruises, and has now passed it on to his son Alain. The whole of the Roux family are like a cooking dynasty. What they don't know about French cuisine is not worth knowing.
Couple of little bites from the chef to start lunch.
Thank
We've
you.
got a pork terrine, and then we've got a little snail and duck barboujan with parsley.
I'm just going to have one of each because I'm sure they're going to be gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, that little one, Sue's a bit like a pork pie.
A little mustard on top as well.
You see that? This little pork terrine here, it's got all the ingredients of a really good pork pie because it's got pork and bits, a bit of jelly, a bit of that. So I think that's a pork pie. I'm just gonna go.
And now for the snail. I can't pronounce what I'm eating, but it does taste posh.
To be honest, I could just eat a whole tray of pork pie and snail. Vol au vent. Oh, I've got Jane on mine. Oh, I've got Owen on mine.
That's good.
The main restaurant is next door overlooking the Thames, but we've asked to sit in the private dining room for a special reason.
Isn't it true, though, that the Queen has been in this room? The Queen royalty?
Yes.
Is that right here?
Yeah. Bet she don't come in a puffer jacket, do you?
Well, I didn't like to say out, so, but...
Like a plain or rye flour roll, madam?
The most healthy. Right, thank you. It's your fault now.
I'm normally on the big cruise ships meeting new friends, but this trip has been all about quality time with some old ones.
You know, every so often in our lives, we have a moment, don't we, that we want to remember forever. And I never thought in a million years I would be sat here on your 2 birthdays. I'm going.
Don't stop.
And this is what it's all about. It's all about making memories. And it's all about having the people that you love around you. And I'm so thrilled. So thrilled that you're here. So, here's to friendship.
Here's to friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Dear. Oh, I know. That's us done.
I know.
Quick, where's that food?
So, Jane, I served you a roasted loin of venison, which is wrapped in a puff pastry, Wellington style, and it's served with a sweet some seasonal wild mushroom, mainly girole at the moment, Hermitage wine sauce with some little black currants. Well, I hope you enjoy it.
I will.
I'll bring you more sauce.
Oh, I love all this saucy talk, Alan.
I do like my gravy.
Behind the scenes, there are more than 25 chefs working in the kitchens, trained under Alan's watchful eye. But this isn't the only 3 Michelin star restaurant in town. Fellow chef patron Heston Blumenthal is just a few doors down, and he has 3 Michelin stars too.
Oh.
Must be something in the water round here.
That's the naughty plate of the house, so I'm glad you've chosen that.
That's chestnut. And it actually tastes like Baileys.
But all good things must come to an end, and it's time to head back to the river.
Thank you so much.
See you soon in Bray-en-Thames.
I certainly hope so.
Thank you,
Mwah.
Jane.
Au revoir.
Take care. Bon voyage.
Bye. Merci. Bye-bye.
Oh la la, look at me getting into the lingo. I'm just glad we don't have to worry about getting back to the river cruiser. Coming up, it's bubble trouble as we get steamy in the hot tub.
We need a drink.
Oh, wow.
And we are spellbound by the magical atmosphere at the Cliveden estate.
Fancy doing it with the person that did all this, though.
I'm on a UK cruise sailing up the Thames in the middle of autumn. It's a special time as my 2 girlfriends celebrate their 70th birthdays. Along with our mate Neil, we're all a bit giddy after our boozy lunch back in Bray.
Oh, it's just little things in life that make you happy, like screaming under a bridge.
If you'd told me that I would be about to jump into a hot tub on the back of a river cruiser sailing down the Thames in the middle of October, I would have told you to jog on.
Right.
Oh, Jane.
I'm going in. I can't believe you're doing this after a
You
big
go
lunch.
first, Jane. You go first.
Oh, it's like a bath. Oh, it's red hot. It's red hot.
But you know me, I'll try anything once.
Oh, we need fabulous things. We need a drink.
Oh, wow. You can feel these bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
oh, look at that.
Like
You're
a bit of
going.
massage, isn't it?
You got,
What are you doing? You're going up and down.
Yeah, because if you can let the jets go up and down,
I
your
bet.
back is out. You get what I mean? Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh, be careful.
I'm
So
going
we
in.
pass them across.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
Lovely. Thank you. This has been
It's
great.
just been amazing.
Really has.
Hello. Hello.
We're causing quite a stir with the locals.
We're on the move. We're on the move. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to see you. It's hard work, this, you know.
As the sun sets, we can just make out tonight's stopover.
That's Cliveden House.
Yes, lovely.
That's where Meghan Markle got married. You know, when
Oh,
she
really?
was staying.
What, getting ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was getting herself all ready for Prince Harry.
Well, we're not staying in a fancy hotel tonight, but we're quite happy with our river cruiser, which will be moored up just below the Cliveden estate. It's so quiet down here that we're making the most of the still night air.
Oh, it's nearly winter,
Yeah,
and we're sat outside.
I know. It's fantastic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's a really relaxed way of life, this, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
Anything you
Hot
want.
chocolates for you.
Oh, twisted hour.
Oh, wow. Look at them.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love a marshmallow.
Well, it's a dessert, this, isn't it?
It certainly is.
The question is, do you eat it or drink it?
Both.
Well, yeah.
I'm just
Each-
dipping
each
mine
to their
in.
own.
Squash them down.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's a real treat, this.
But absolutely.
I'm so relaxed I think I'll be asleep before my head hits the pillow. Night all.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
It's day 4, and after a peaceful night's sleep and a hearty breakfast, it's time to explore Cliveden, the National Trust estate that was once owned by the super-rich American family, the Astors.
See you later. Thank you.
Oh,
Good
hello.
morning.
It's a nice little welcome. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, I'm on land. Oh, I'm on land.
Good morning.
Thank you very much.
And it's good to catch up again with our boat guide, Sarah Jane. She's going to walk us round the grounds, and as our boat is moored down at river level, the only way is up.
172 steps. But it's fine, it's worth it when we get to the top.
I don't think I were expecting that. Come on then, let's do it. Oh, I have just done a step ball change. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to have to stop in a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to have
We'll wait here.
one big buttock.
How are you doing,
Oh,
ladies?
fine. Oh,
Yeah,
we're coming up at the rear.
fine.
Following up at the rear, we're fine.
Did the Astors do this?
They did, but do you know, Queen Victoria, when she came here to visit Duchess of Sutherland, she had a pushing stick. So somebody would be behind her and it would go around her back and they'd push her up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah, definitely.
Have we got?
I'll get
have we got
Dominic to make one.
someone? Yeah, we've got someone who could push us up. Shall we just carry on then?
Carry on regardless.
Not many more to go.
Gosh, my word. Oh, you're so fit.
172 steps later, well, Sarah Jane was right. It's certainly worth it.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it incredible? It's glorious. Look at the colours.
I know. America talk about the fall, and we've got it.
We've got it right here.
Here, haven't we? That's worth that climb up
It
there.
really is worth it,
It
isn't it?
really is, isn't it? Wow.
And this beautiful spot is where the Astor family created their chapel of rest.
Come and have a look, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The numbers are really limited.
Okay, thank you. Just 2 of us, yeah?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, quiet your feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That's gorgeous.
Look at this.
Fancy doing with the person that did all this, though.
That is so incredibly beautiful. On our doorstep, so.
I know. I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
I know.
The things that we haven't done
I know.
in our lifetime,
I
in
know.
our own country.
It's ridiculous, really.
It is.
So this is the Octagon Temple. It was originally built as a tea room by Earl of Orkney, but then 160 years later, Lord Astor turned it into a private chapel. The mosaics took 4 years. It's a story of Christ in the Old Testament, and it's the final resting place of the Astors here.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
The Astor family owned Cliveden for nearly 50 years, and the old part of the house is still occasionally open to the public. During the 1930s, the house parties were legendary, and it wouldn't have been unusual to bump into Charlie Chaplin or playwright George Bernard Shaw on the terrace. The parties came to an abrupt ending in the 60s when married high-profile politician John Perfumo met young model Christine Keeler by the swimming pool, and the scandal rocked the country. Shortly after that, the National Trust took over the estate, and in 1985, part of the house was turned into a hotel where you can book afternoon tea if you are not a resident. We're not quite ready for more food yet, so we're sticking with a lovely walk around the grounds.
Yeah, so this is the parterre, and it covers 6 acres.
What's parterre?
The garden term for where they laid out in these box hedge forms in geometrical shapes. Isn't it incredible?
At all. See, our old back garden used to have an old Ford Cortina in it. You know.
Yeah, slightly different.
There's not an engine in sight. I'm just looking at them edges, because I've got quite a cheap edge cutter, and I'm thinking, I bet it's not using mine.
No.
That's a proper corner on that, isn't it?
Oh, I've just got to have a feel of this hedge. Just, It's so smooth. How do they do that?
It looks like it's not real, doesn't it?
It
It looks
does.
like that stuff you can buy, like fake lawn,
Yeah,
but it's not, it's real, isn't it?
That's amazing.
That's a
Absolutely
well-trimmed bush,
amazing.
that.
Work of art.
Next.
A work of art.
The estate is 376 acres, with 100 acres of formal grounds, looked after by 100 staff and 300 volunteers.
This is amazing.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I love this.
Look at this.
Listen to the sound, Jane.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long reverb, isn't it? So they did things like... That sound is unbelievable. So what did they use the sound for?
Well, they don't know, but they presume that an orchestra or something would be in here.
So it was like a sound system.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Now have a look at the parterre.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Isn't it incredible?
That is just stunning.
And the air, just smell that air.
Yeah.
Really
My
is, isn't
God,
it?
there's some money here, isn't there?
I know. This balustrade here is from the Borgias villa.
Really?
Yeah, brought across by Astor.
I thought you said Asda.
No, not Astor. The Fountain of Love is gorgeous, isn't it?
Is that what it's called, the Fountain
The
of
Fountain
Love?
of Love. It's the Fountain of Love.
That is incredible, isn't it?
And this is where Meghan stayed here, obviously, the night before her wedding. I was doing a tour and I passed her. I was on the way out and she was on the way in.
Oh, did you go higher?
Yeah. There were no cars there, though.
Have a nice
No
day.
cars. All the cars were cleared.
That's amazing, though, isn't it? Did they picture the fountain then? Did they?
They did.
Everybody in the
Well,
world saw
do you
the
know, I
fountain?
didn't actually see whether they pictured the fountain, but I imagine they did because the water was blue when I came and had a look. And I'd
Blue?
never seen it blue before.
My
It
goodness.
was blue.
Everything for telly.
Yeah.
You can spend hours exploring the grounds, including William Astor's Japanese-inspired water garden.
Oh, gosh, it's beautiful. Oh, isn't it lovely?
Isn't it glorious?
That's sensational.
Look at all the colours.
That's what I love about this time of year.
Colours are amazing, aren't they? Red. Look at that red.
Yeah, the reds and the golds and the greens and the browns. This is I mean, that's the beauty. You can come here at any time of year.
You really can. You really can.
And it'll look stunning.
Like all good ideas, this garden started small with the duck pond, and then when the Oriental Pagoda landed from Paris, the whole Japanese theme really took off. In winter, the pond was used as a skating rink to entertain passing guests. My friends think they're lucky if they get a brew when they pop round.
So you enjoyed Cliveden?
Oh, yeah.
Really loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarah Jane. Thank you.
Oh, just in time. Oh. That was the bell to go back to the boat.
Time to bid farewell as we set sail down Cliveden Reach, known as one of the prettiest spots on the Thames. The Victorians and Edwardians had cottoned on to this stretch as well. One day in 1894, there were over 1,000 boats here. Thankfully, it's a bit quieter today.
Neil, can you take them?
Coming up, some retail therapy on dry land.
I love a shop, I love a shop, I love a shop.
And the birthday celebrations continue.
Surprise!
Here's your chance to win £5,000 that you could use towards a magnificent cruise of your own one day. Perhaps you'd like to follow in my footsteps and explore some of the wonderful places from this series. Or maybe you'd spend it closer to home, on some renovations, or to treat yourself to something fabulous from your wish list. Whatever you'd like to use it for, £5,000 could help make that dream a reality. For your chance to win, text WIN to 65555 or post your name and phone number to win, PO Box 7557, Derby, DE1 0NP. Text costs £2 plus one message at standard network rate. Lines close at midday on the date shown on screen and 3 working days later for postal entries. For rules, go to channel5.com/win. Good luck, everyone. This time, I'm sailing up the Thames in the middle of autumn to celebrate my 2 best friends' birthdays. We've been very lucky with the weather at this time of year, and I've even ventured out on deck without my coat. Today, we've sailed from Cliveden with our next stop at the village of Cookham, and then we're heading on to Hurley for the night. This stunning part of the river was the inspiration for the famous children's book, The Wind in the Willows, and I can see why. It's such a beautiful part of the Thames. Our holiday is all about taking your foot off the pedal and enjoying the slow pace of life, leaving someone else to do all the cooking, cleaning and housekeeping. It's only a short sail from Cliveden to Cookham, and as the river is deep enough here, the boat can moor up right next to the shore.
Oh, thanks. I'll see you later. Ta-ra. Hello again.
That's my kind of hassle-free travelling.
Right.
Cookham is a classic historic village, perched on the side of the Thames with a high street that's full of shops. It was also home to the late British artist Stanley Spencer, and there is a gallery dedicated to him at the top of the high street.
There we go. So welcome to the village of Cookham.
Thank you.
That's the Stanley Spencer Gallery. If you want to have a wander around, I'll wait for you outside.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right, let's do this then.
It's run by a group of volunteers who charge a small entrance fee, and we were told by the crew it's worth a look.
Hello, welcome to the Stanley Spencer Gallery.
Oh, hello there.
Good to see you.
Stanley Spencer. Can you tell us a bit about him?
He was born in Cookham in 1891. He went to the Slade School of Art and studied with other very famous artists.
What's this painting here? Because it's not finished, is it?
It isn't. Unfortunately, Stanley died before he could complete it, and it's Christ preaching at Cookham Regatta.
Wow.
So basically, it's the Cookham Regatta as it was in the 50s, but in the centre you've got the figure of Christ and the disciples.
Oh, that's amazing. Now he's put Cookham into everything.
He did, and he did a lot of his religious art, Resurrection at Cookham, through the churchyard, I don't know if you've been there.
Yeah.
So Cookham was his main inspiration, really.
Was he married?
He was married twice, actually. That's a
Hilda?
self-portrait of Hilda Carline, his first wife.
Oh, that's...
And she was an artist. And second to a lady called Patricia Priest. But that didn't last very long, the marriage. It
Did it
didn't
not?
actually... The wedding night, they didn't actually spend together, and they never lived together.
That's Patricia.
It's Patricia Priest, who was an artist, but her partner, Dorothy Hepworth, was a more accomplished artist.
So a partner, Dorothy?
Yeah.
I sort of get now why.
Yeah.
The relationship probably didn't work.
I said it was a doomed marriage. Patricia wanted certain things out of the marriage and Stanley wanted other things, and the two didn't meet. So it wasn't a true marriage.
Oh dear.
Really, but
maybe they should have had a chat.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
He sounds eccentric.
Yeah, they're quite colourful, I guess. Lots of stories of him getting dressed by just putting his suit over his pyjamas. Everything was about the art, so he'd just go out as he was. Didn't particularly want to eat. He lived on jam sandwiches most of the time. So it was eccentric, I suppose. Yeah.
Despite the chaotic love life, his art was extremely successful, and collectors now pay millions for his work.
Thank you so much for explaining everything.
That's all right, you're welcome.
And we'll go off and have a look.
Enjoy the rest of Cookham. It's a lovely day.
Thank you.
Lovely meeting you all.
And you too.
All right, thanks ever so
Bye.
much. Thank you.
Bye.
And artistic talents seem to run through the whole village.
Oh, wow, look at these.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, I love how they've done this and that.
Jane McDonald.
Hello! Are these for me?
So fabulous to meet you. They are for you.
Bless you,
They
darling.
are for you, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you so,
How are you?
so very well. What a
Good. Welcome
beautiful
to Cookham.
place. And I'm loving your work here.
Oh, thanks. I did that this morning.
Did you, darling?
Yeah, that's why I'm covered in glitter.
Oh, is that just not normal?
That's a normal thing for me. Every day's a glitter day.
Every day is a glitter day. I love that.
It is. Anyway,
I
it's so
love
lovely
that.
to meet you, too. Have a fabulous day.
I will,
Nice
and
to see
thank you.
Not at all, not at all. Take
All
care.
the best. Mwah.
Have a lovely day.
Bye.
What friendly folk round here. Cookham High Street is full of independently owned shops, and I'm only too happy to support them.
Hang on a minute. Neil, can you take them?
First rule of shopping club, blokes stay outside.
Can I go in? I'm going in. Please use the other door. Clothes shop. No, what a lovely shop.
Oh, well, do you want to have a little look round? And
Could
then
we?
Yes, have a look round, and if there's anything that you fancy, then we can, you know.
That's lovely. Did I see nightwear in there?
You did. You did.
So I'll have to get something quite salubrious because I'm away such a lot. I like to give my old man a bit of a treat now and again. Only now and again,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, we do that quite often for our
Yeah,
ladies.
that's great.
Next door, we've got swimwear and we've got nightwear.
Oh, perfect. I love a shop. I love a shop. I love a shop. Look at that one.
Good.
Yeah.
You're respectable in that.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. Not too heavy.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll do. Practicality wins over sexy every time. Dress boutiques have been in Vicky's family for generations. Her mother had a shop and her mother before her.
Is this your mother here?
It is my mother, yeah.
Oh, she looks quite formidable there.
Yes, that's why we have her here, to keep an eye on us.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
She looks great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right, where are we?
I, for one, am doing all I can to support our high street. I see it as a community service to keep shopping and carry on.
Well, thank you very, very
Not
much.
at all. Well, it's really super to see you. Enjoy the rest of the trip.
I will. I
Lovely.
will.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you for your time.
Not at all. Lovely to see you.
And you too. All the best.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Home sweet home.
No.
Yeah.
I'm happy though. I've got a bag.
Yeah.
We've got a bag.
It's the thing, isn't it?
We're heading upstream to Hurley, and tonight's our final night on the river cruiser. The whole thinking behind this trip has been to celebrate the girl's birthday, so this evening I've planned a surprise. I've known Sue and Alwyn for more years than I can count. They've always been such good friends, and I want their 70th birthday to be one to remember.
Put a bit of snap on. Every little helps.
I've got no idea that this is going on.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, fantastic. Right, so we're not ready.
Hang on, a bit of rubbish. We've got wigs and everything. It's exciting, isn't it? I love a party.
I can't wait to see the faces.
I've even got a tissue. Have you got a tissue? I'm feeling. Oh, dear.
Happy birthday, you two!
Oh, thank you. Where's the prezzies? Thank you. Although I did say, I thought there's something dodgy
Yeah.
going on here.
She's been trying to backcomb my hair all day.
Oh, dear.
I've picked a 70s theme tonight, which isn't strictly the decade they were born, but who's counting?
We are allowed to put our wigs on now, if we can get into the boxers. No, why? I think they look great. I think about what you think. Do you know, you're getting used to doing that, are you? Yeah?
You look like the Beverly sisters.
Yeah.
They're all dead. What they're saying about us, Jane?
Time to fill our glasses once again and get stuck into the party atmosphere. Our captain Dominic is joining us with his son Oliver, and it's good to see them having a night off and letting their hair down. Wigs off and it's cake time. As with all these candles, we could be a fire hazard.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, look!
Coming up.
Actually, that's therapeutic, isn't it?
I discovered that I'm actually quite good with wood.
Quite like doing this.
You still have time to enter for your chance to win £5,000, which could see you setting sail to your dream destination one day. Or you could treat yourself to something exciting from your bucket list. To be in for your chance to win £5,000, text WIN to 65555. Or post your name and phone number to win, PO Box 7557, Derby, DE1 0NP. For rules, go to channel5.com/win. Good luck, everyone. It's the last day of cruising on our private river cruiser holiday up the Thames. We have one more trip to make before we head upstream to our final stop in Henley. The crew have recommended we visit a local boatyard that's been in the same family for over 300 years.
Thank you, my love. I always feel so special when you do that. Thank you.
Umbrella holder and skipper Oliver has been coming to this boatyard since he was a boy, and he says we're in for a treat. It's just a short walk from our river cruiser, and on a rainy day like today, I'm just glad that it's all under cover. The late Peter Freebody took over the boat building business from his grandfather in 1933, and now his son Richard is in charge.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the boatyard. Yeah.
Good to see you.
And let me show you into the boatyard and what we do.
Fantastic.
It is fascinating to walk through these old sheds and see master craftsmen working on boat projects that can sometimes take years to complete.
Oh, look at this.
So, guys, this is where it all goes on. So this is a lovely cruiser from the 1930s that we're completely rebuilding for a couple that have another boat with us. This is a lovely little thing. So this is a little Thames dinghy that my father built for a customer. And it was actually for the customer to give his 16-year-old daughter a birthday present.
Oh,
and,
wow. They've got money around here then, haven't they? I only got a watch.
Behind us here, we've got a lovely Venetian water taxi.
Look at that.
So that's got the glitz and the glamour attached to it.
It's very George Clooney, isn't it?
Yeah. Just need an espresso on there and you'll be away. So, Jane, we're going to get you on the tools now.
Oh,
so
right.
This is the flagstaff for this Venetian water taxi. So using the block plane, you're literally just taking some shavings off and rotating your hand like that.
Yeah, you
so
sure?
You'd like to have a go, and
are you sure?
we'll see if we can make a boat builder out of you.
Right, because you've been here 300 years, don't forget. I've been here 3 minutes.
Perfect.
Oh, look! I'm on a plane.
That's it.
Quite like doing this. Oh, that's quite... Actually, that's therapeutic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You're creating something. So what is this? What am I doing?
So you're shaving the flagpole.
Yeah? Really? I'm shaving the flagpole. Well, I'm obviously a natural. Oh, I love it.
It'll be a toothpick back time I'm finished.
This is where the finished article is. So these are slipper launches that we're famous for building, and they're basically designed for lovely, glamorous jaunts on the Thames, just with a glass of something.
So that's really for me, isn't it?
Right up your street, Jane.
Glamorous.
I think. Yeah, perfect. They're getting quite elaborate now and quite high tech. This is an electric version, so we're obviously into the age of electric propulsion.
Yeah.
So
So with that, it's really, really quiet.
Super quiet. You get really, really close to nature and the kingfishers and the swans.
How much would one of these be?
They started around 180,000 plus VAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have 2, please.
I love how you've got, oh, this has been 300 years and now this is the future.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's very, very important to always embrace the future, but obviously keep it very much in keeping with tradition.
Lovely. Thank you so much. All
Thanks
the very
very much.
best.
Beautiful craftsmanship and perfect for a summer jaunt. But in autumn, they're all under wraps, a bit like us. It's our last lunch, so we're all up on deck as we set sail towards Henley-on-Thames, famous for the annual rowing regatta. You can spot rowers all year round, and like us, I think they might have the thermals on today. And nothing warms your cockles more than a piping hot dinner, and today it's our special request, roast pork.
Look at that. I'm glad we didn't have duck.
So is that one.
So are they. Thank you. Yes, it's all right. We're having pork today, dear. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Beautiful.
I've been fancying pork since we went to Hampton Court, have you?
Well, yeah, and the crackling and lots of meat. It was about what they were talking about, how much meat they used to eat in those days.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a perfect end to our cruising holiday.
Thank you for coming and thank you for letting me be in your birthday, because I've had the best birthday ever and it's not even been mine. I know.
Cheers.
Here's to 70.
Thank you.
Next time.
Here's to 70.
Next time.
Our trip started just over 40 miles away in London. And we've cruised past fabulous countryside and some of England's finest heritage. Ending up in Henley-on-Thames in Oxfordshire.
Oh. I don't want to leave. Thank you.
It's been such a pleasure. Thank you. Thanks.
I feel like we're all family. Come here, you.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
You're just amazing.
You.
Goodbye, crew, and goodbye, Thames. My eyes have been opened to yet another stunning part of my home country.
All right. Toodaloo. Bye. Bye.
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy. Taxi lights shine so bright, but I don't need no friends as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset. I am in paradise. Sha-la-la. Every day I look at the world from my window. Sha-la-la. But chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo Underground. But Terry and Julie cross over the river where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset. They are in paradise.
can be fuel. Let your fear drive you to be bigger, louder. The sky itself will not limit you.
Yes, don't miss Channel 5's brand new original drama Anne Boleyn, starting Tuesday at 9. Next, Gibraltar, Brits in the Sun.